Please do subscribe to our Nehra Classes YouTube channel and also turn on the bell notifications to receive the updates of our videos directly in your device. Hello everyone, I Vikas Nehra. Welcome you all to our Nehra Classes YouTube channel. Friends, in today's tutorial, I am going to show you the configuration of NFS4 in RHEL 8 or in CentOS 8 based machines. In today's tutorial, first I will configure the NFS server and then I will configure the NFS client just to show you the working of this NFS server. But before that, let me give you the idea about NFS. Actually, NFS or the network file system is a distributed file system protocol originally developed by Sun Microsystems in 1984, allowing a user on client computer to access files over a computer network, much like local storage. NFS, like many other protocols, build on open network computing remote procedure call system. And NFS is an open standard defined in a request for comments, allowing anyone to implement the protocol. In today's tutorial, I will be using this RHEL 8 machine as the NFS server, and I will also use another machine that is also running on RHEL 8 as NFS client. So without wasting time, let's get started. To configure the NFS server, we will log in the machine as the root user and we will make sure that the local YAML repository is already properly configured in our machine. You can see that I have already configured it. If you find it difficult, you can watch my videos. I will provide you the link of those videos in the description and as well as in the I button. After that, we will install the packages from the local YAML repository. So we can execute a dnf command, dnf install -y, and then we can mention NFS utils. This is the package that is required for NFS server. And by default, this package is installed in your machine. If it is not installed, then you can install it with the help of the local YAML repository by executing dnf install command. So this package is already there in my machine, and now I can start and enable the services in my machine. And the service is nfs-server.service. This is the default service that is responsible for the working of NFS server. So let me start the service, and now we can enable the service as well so that it can start at its own on rebooting the machine. We have enabled the service also. Now we will check the status of this service. So we can execute systemctl status command for the same, and this shows that the service is up and running fine. Now in the next step, we can check the rpc info. So here we can execute rpc info command, rpc info -p, and then we can grep NFS there. Grep NFS. So here it shows us the details of rpc info, and here it is showing the NFS as well. Now we can proceed further. Now in the next step, we will create the directories. So I'm going to use the mkdir command for the same. I'm going to create the directories on /srv. So I will mention mkdir -p/srv. Then I will mention the name as NFS_share, and then I will create a directory there with the name as docs. So here you can see that I have successfully created the directory there on SRV, and now I can change the owner with the help of chown command, chown-r, and I will give the ownership to nobody user, and after that I can mention the complete path, that is SRV, NFS and docs. After that, I will change the permissions also. So this time I am going to use the chmod command. I will provide the full permissions and mention the same path, that is SRV NFS_share docs. Now I can execute systemctl command to restart the service. So here I will execute systemctl restart NFS -utils.service command. Now in the next step, we are going to edit the etc exports file. So we will open the etc exports file in the vi editor, and here we will mention the details of our NFS share. We will mention the complete path, that is /srv slash NFS underscore share and then slash docs. After that, we will mention the IP address of the client machine, or if you want to share it over the entire network, then you can mention here the network range, including the subnet mask like this, and then you can define the options in brackets. So here you can mention RW for read write, you can enable the sync, you can mention here sync, you can also mention here no underscore all underscore squash for the UIDs and group IDs, and if you want to enable the root squashing, you can mention here root underscore squash, SQUASH, bracket close, and save. You can now save this file. But before that, let me tell you why we are using these options here. RW here we are using, which stands for the read write. It grants read and write permissions on the NFS share. Sync, the parameter requires the writing of the changes on the disk first before any other operation can be carried out. No underscore all underscore squash, this will map all the UIDs and GIDs from the client request to the identical UIDs and GIDs on the NFS server. Root underscore squash, the attribute maps requests from the root user on the client side to an anonymous UID slash GID. After that, after mentioning these options here in the bracket, we can save this file. Now in the next step, we can execute export fs command to check the details. Export fs-arv. It shows the details of our NFS share as well as the clients or the network on which we have shared this NFS share. If you want to see more details along with the options that we are using on this NFS share, you can execute export fs-s command, which shows you the share details, the client's details, and as well as the details of the options that have been set in this NFS share. Now in the next step, we can add the rule in the firewall, and for that we can execute firewall-cmd command, firewall-cmd -permanent and -add service is equal to NFS. I have already added this service, that is why it is showing this as already enabled. Same we will do for the rpc-bind and for the mount D as well. Mount D. These three services should be added to the firewall. Now we can reload the firewall so that these rules can get implemented on the client machine. Now we have added the rules in the firewall. Now we can proceed towards the configuration of NFS client. So I'm going to use this machine that is running on RHEL 8. On this machine, I will log in as the root user, and after that I will make sure that the local yum repository is already configured here, because we will install few packages from the local yum repository in our client machine. The packages are NFS-utils and NFS4-ACL-tools. These two packages are required for the configuration of NFS client in RHEL 8. So I'm going to execute dnf install command to install these packages here, and you can see that I have already installed these packages. Now we can execute show mount command to see the details of this NFS share. So here we will mention show mount -e and the IP address of our NFS server, that is 192.168.1.125. So here you can see that it is showing us the details of our NFS share. Now in the next step, we will create the directory that we are going to use to mount this NFS share, mkdir-p /tmp and NFS. So I have created the directory as well on /tmp. Now I will execute the mount command to mount it. Mount -t for type, then mention the type as NFS, and then I will mention the NFS share details 192.168.1.125 : and the location, that is srv NFS share /docs, and I'm going to mount it on /tmp NFS. press enter. So here you can see that it is mounted. You can verify the details with the help of mount command, mount pipe grep NFS, and it shows you the details of this share that is mounted on /tmp NFS, or you can execute a df-h command. Here it will show you the details, and here you can see that this is the NFS share and it is the NFS4 type NFS share that we have mounted over /tmp/NFS. If you want to make these changes permanent, you can make an entry in the fstep file for the same. So open the fstep file in the vi editor and then go at the last line and go in the insert mode and mention the details for this NFS share. Here we will mention the complete path 192.168.1.25:/srv/nfs_share/docs. This is the source, and then the destination, that is /tmp/nfs. After that we will mention the type, that is NFS, then defaults 00. Save this. Now we will verify whether the changes that we have made in the fstep file are correct or not. So first we will umount it, we will unmount it with the help of umount command, and then we will execute mount-a, which will remount it. But before that, let me check whether it is unmounted or not. So here it is unmounted. Now I will execute mount-a command, which should mount it back. Again execute df-h command, and here you can see that we are able to mount it back with the help of mount-a. That means the changes that we have made in the fstep file are correct. Now what we will do, we will test this NFS server and client setup. So for that we will create the files in this NFS share. So we will go to the server side, and there we will go there in the srv NFS Share docs directory, and there we will execute the touch command to create the file. I'm going to create 10 files here .txt. We will verify the details. So these are the files that I have created here on the client machine. Now I will verify the same. So we will go on the client machine, we will go on the tmp NFS, and there we will list, if I will list the details, if I will long list the contents of this /tmp NFS, I will be able to see these files that have I created on the server. Now let me check if I am able to create the files here on the client side or not. So I'm going to create a file containing the calendar of this month. I'm able to create it. Let me open this file as well. So this is the calendar of this month, and now I will verify whether this file is there on the server or not. If I am able to see this file or open this file on the server, so I will long list the contents of this NFS share. This file is visible there, and let me open this file, and it should show us the details of the calendar of this month. So here it is. That means our NFS share is working properly. So guys, in this way you can easily configure the NFS4 in RHEL 8 or in CentOS 8 based machines. So in today's tutorial, you have learned the configuration of NFS server as well as NFS client in RHEL 8. That's it for today's session. Hope you will find this video useful for you. If you like it, then do share it with your friends and colleagues. And if you are new on our channel, then please subscribe us and turn on the bell notification just to receive the updates of our videos directly in your device. And one more request guys, if you want us to upload the video or the tutorial on any particular topic, you can raise a request in our Telegram channel and you can join our membership program for the same. I will definitely upload the video on that particular topic. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.